Let's use this quiz to talk about list comprehension. So what's list comprehension? See, it's a simple way to create lists in Python from an iterator or a loop. Okay, so let's say we have our list here, list one. The normal thing to do is to just do a for loop for I in list one and create another list. But this is a very long method. That's why list comprehension has come in. So if I want to create another list out of this, in one sentence, I can just say list 2. I just call the list, I say x for x in list 2. List 1, sorry. Then I just run it. You see, I've created another list 2. So there are two things you need to take into consideration when wanting to create a list with list comprehension. You have the output that comes first, and you have the iterator that comes second. So this is how you create a simple list using list comprehension. Okay, now let's look at the example. The example was quite difficult. I got the little answers from this particular quiz. So let me break it out for you properly. Okay, here it is. So we have our list. I want to create another list using list comprehension. So our list is a nested list. 2D. We have 1, 2, 3, so 9, and we want to get another list from it. So we have our output here, and then we have our loop. Now in our loop for sublist in data, we have another statement, a condition, then we have another loop and another statement before we create x. So as I was saying, you have the output first. You have the output, then you have the for loop or the iterator here. Now this loop is kind of special here because we loop here and then we have a condition and then we have another loop, then a condition. So I think you have seen how easy it is to read list comprehension. It's just a straightforward line. You just start here for sublist in data. That is, for each of these in data, I just pass it here. For sublist in data, I said if the sum of sublists is greater than 10, if the sum of each of these is greater than 10, I take another for loop because it is a list. I loop again. I say for x in sublist, that is for each element now in the sublist. If x modulus 2 equals to 0, then print x. You see, x modulus 2 just means are the numbers even? Yes, because if you divide it by 2, I want the remainder to be 0. So that's what x modulo 2 means. So let's now take each element and you see. So if I say for sublist in data, let's take the first element 1, 2, 3. For sublist in data, if the sum 1, 2, 3 is greater than 10, push, continue forward. But no, the sum is not greater than 10. So I stop here for this. Now the second element for sublist 4, 5, 6 in data, if the sum is greater than 10, yes, the sum is greater than 10. You see for x in sublist, so each element in the sublist, if x modulus 2 equals to 0, print x back. So I know 4 modulus 2 equals to 0, so before here, then 5 modulus 2 is not equals to 0, but 6 modulus 2 equals to 0, so we have 4 and 6. Now we'll go to the other one, 7, 8, 9. The same thing happens here. So I have 7 plus 8 plus 9 is greater than 10. Now I loop now 7, 8, 9. Each element 7 modulus 2 is equal to 0. No. So I put 7 aside. So among these three elements, the only one that if divided by 2 will return 0 as remainder is 8. So my answers are 4, 6, and 8. I hope you see how easy it is to read a list comprehension statement. Here it is. So normal for loop, and then we have our output. So you just need to follow the for loop and get any statement that is after it. You read it line after another, and then you come and put the output here. So that's how easy it is to read list comprehension in Python. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want a further explanation of this, let me know. Thank you very much. Let's run this statement, and you see 468, as I said. So what's our answer? Our answer is C. It's quite easy to understand. Just read through and you understand properly. Thanks a lot.